I don't know how much you follow on ChatGPT or not.
No.
In 6 weeks, these guys have gone from zero in valuation to now being a $29 billion company, give or take.
Okay.
In 6 weeks. And so in 2 years, it took Facebook 2 years to get to 1 million users. It took Instagram 2 years to get to 1 million users. It took Pinterest 5 months to get to 1 million users. It took Angry Birds 34 days to get to 1 million users. It took ChatGPT 5 days to get to 1 million users. Every other hour when you're on ChatGPT, the website's shut down because of the amount of activity. So you haven't used the app yet, right? You haven't looked at
I know about it.
the website. Yeah. So what are your thoughts about the direction we're going with AI and things like ChatGPT, and what else you see this thing going to? I know you made predictions on the Rogan show where you said, here's some of the predictions I heard, cancer, driving, all that stuff.
Designed to be shown that I would be wrong in 30 years.
Sure.
They were not, here's my crystal ball, it's all going to happen.
Right.
In my chapter of the book, I spent pages upon pages showing how people's predictions at the beginning of a 30-year period had no meaning at the end of a 30-year period, going from 1870 to 2020. And so I said, so that you don't think I'm just being mean to other futurists, I will join this exercise so that in 30 years you can tell me how wrong I am. That was where that came out. But I would say that we can be impressed with what AI is doing, and we should be. And so I don't have a problem with that. But were you worried? What point are you making about this?
No, because there's the debate right now. Actually, I'm very neutral on this. I love advancement. I love innovation. I'm excited about it. But this morning, I'm having my CEO call with our C-suites, and I'm talking to our CTO, who is a guy that's done very well for himself. He's sold companies. He's been part of companies being acquired by IBM for $700 million. He's done very well. So I said, so what do you think about this whole concept of ChatGPT? Because the other day, I don't know if you can go to see if it's working, the website's working right now or not. The connection is secure or not. Proceeding. Okay, it's down right now. It's often down. But Saturday, we're here shooting a video. And I said, write a 1,000-word paper on the Iranian Revolution in Donald Trump's voice.
Okay.
It wrote the paper.
Sure.
I said, write a hip-hop song by Tupac on the subject of this. If Tupac was alive today, it wrote the song. If this was live right now, what I would want to do is to ask any question ask a unique question of Neil deGrasse Tyson. What would you ask him to show? So this is kind of like the best explanation is you go to a library. Google is, I like to read books on the subject of the Big Bang Theory. Here's 273 books. Versus this one, you go to this library and say, I would like you to write a paper for me in 7th grade level, 1,000 words on the Big Bang Theory. No problem. In 10 seconds, here's your paper.
Yeah.
That's what this thing does.
Yeah.
So copywriters, gone. This can write code. This can write rap songs. This can write lyrics. This can write papers. This can write anything to the point.
Wait, just to clear, I don't think it can write music yet.
It can write
notes.
rhymes.
No, it can't write notes.
I didn't say notes. Words. Okay. Like if you want to do hip hop or.
Yeah.
By the way, can you do me a favor? Go to UK education and type in ChatGPT. Okay.
So what's this going to eliminate?
Well, no, but what is
thought?
your concern? What is your concern?
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. I'm not concerned about it.
What are other people's concerns?
A lot of people's concern is it's going to replace jobs for copywriters. A lot of Silicon Valley people are, like, for example, the story that came out with New York Times. Type in New York Times, GBT, and then put code red. New York Times, GBT, code red. Okay, so this is a recent article right there. A new chat bot is a code red for Google search business. Okay, a lot of people are talking about how this new wave of chatbot like ChatGPT using AI could reinvent or even replace traditional internet search engines.
Okay, so what's your point?
I'm excited.
Okay.
That's what they're saying. Okay. I think it's exciting.
I would say, by the way, and one time I tweeted this, I said, people who cheat on exams do so because the system values your grade more than the student values learning. Okay? So if we're worried that people will create a paper in whatever, oh, there it is, thank you. You found it.
2013.
Yeah. No, I've been at this. Thank
About
you.
to be the 10-year anniversary of
But
that
it's
thought.
because our school system values grades more than students value learning.
That's such a powerful tweet.
Yeah. So the point is, why would you cheat at all?
Right.
If it's only to get a grade so that the school system thinks more highly of you. When being in school is about learning.
Yeah.
And so if you have the AI bot create your papers, you didn't learn a thing, but you got the grade. This is the problem we began with here in this conversation. The value we put on a grade is out of proportion with who and what you actually are and become in life. So yeah, you can submit papers like that, fine. But you'll be an idiot at the end of your school. You'll get a degree because you fooled the system, but did you fool yourself? Mm-hmm. Did you fool your life? No, you don't. You didn't. And here's another point. Guessing on an exam, okay? Yeah, that works sometimes, okay? Because you might be right. But guessing in real life just shows your ignorance. Period. If you don't know something, say, I don't know. I want to go find out. I've asked people questions. Who knows what the third? And they'll say, "Well, let me guess." It was no. If you know it or you don't. The urge to guess was because of school multiple choice tests. If you don't know the answer, then guess, and then maybe you'll be right, and then we'll think highly of you for guessing the right answer. No. I'm an educator. I care that you learn stuff. And yeah, if the chat bot makes people think you're smart even though you're not, who benefits from that? I don't know.
How much you think that translates into whether it's current events, politics, global affairs, where it's like, well, I think this, and we famously interviewed Philip Mudd, former CIA. He said it's not about what you think, it's about what you can prove, the facts. So